Happy weekend, guys. Today we're going to talk about factoring polynomials using this GCF. What does GCF stand for? Reminder, stands for greatest common factor. And you did this in elementary school, and we just have to remind ourselves what GCF is because we forget. And it's okay, but we want to remember it now. All right. Factoring polynomials. Remember, factored form is when it has the parentheses and has multiplication. So we're looking at writing polynomials in this factored form, okay? And we're looking for x-intercepts. Big picture, looking for those x-intercepts. So the first thing we need to do is find the greatest common factor. Then we need to use the distributive property to write the polynomial as a product of the GCF and its remaining factors. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first example. So we have 5z squared plus 30. 5z squared plus 30. We're trying to find the greatest common factor between 5z squared and 30. So we're writing down all of the factors of these. This one, factors of 5 are 1 and 5. Okay, factors of z squared is z. I'm separating them, z. Now factors of 5z squared are 1z, which is here, and 5z. So I've listed all of the possibilities, including the variable z. Now let's look at 30. Factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, and I don't care about the others because 5z squared has nothing. My greatest common factor is 5, so I'm going to take out 5, use that, what we're talking about, that distributive property, take out 5, okay, 5z squared, taking out 5, dividing out 5, leaves us z squared, plus 30 divided by 5, taking out that 5 is 15. You factored it. Okay, so here's where I got this number from. 5z squared divided by 5 leaves you z squared. How did I get 15? 30 divided by 5 is 15. All right, that's how we got it. Let's go to the second one. Greatest common factor between 3x squared and 14x. Factors that go into 3, 1 and 3. Factors that go into x, x. Factors that go into 3x squared is 3x. Okay, so it's like I'm tagging along x's with all the things that go into 3. Factors that go into 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, no, 3 and 4 don't, rewind, 3 and 4 don't, that's 12, I was thinking 12. 7, 14. Now I'm going to rewrite all of these with x because x exists there too. So 1x, 2x, 7x, and 14x are all factors that go into 14x. What's their biggest one? 1, 3. Their biggest one is the variable of an x. Okay, so now we're going to take out x by dividing. So 3x squared, I don't like writing it this way. 3x squared divided by x is 3 times x times x. X divided by x is 1. So, factoring out the greatest common factor, GCF, okay, 3x remains, plus, right here, 14x divided by x is 14. There we go. Number 3. Greatest common factor between 8y squared and negative 24y. Don't forget that negative sign. Factors at 8, 1, 2, 4, 8. Now we're going to add y in there. 1y, 2y, 4y, 8y. 24. Oh, we have to have y squared in there too, don't we? We have to double all these with y squared. Sorry. Add in y squareds, adds in z squareds. Okay. Duh. Sorry. Y squared, 2y squared, 3y squared, what am I saying? 4y squared, 8y squared. Negative 24y. What goes into 24? And we're looking at negatives, so they're going to be all positive and negatives of everything. 1, positive, negative, 2, positive, negative, 3, positive, negative, 4, positive, negative, 6, positive, negative, 8, positive, negative, 9, 9 doesn't go into 10, 12, positive, negative, 24. Now we're going to double these and we're going to add y's to all of these. Positive, negative, y, positive, negative, 2y, positive, negative, 3y, positive, negative, 4y, positive, negative, 6y, positive, negative, 8y, positive, negative, 12y, positive, negative, 24y. All right, so we're looking for the greatest one, So the biggest number that goes into 8 and 24 is obviously 8, okay? Do they both have an 8y in common is now the question. 8y, 8y. And they're positive. So we're going to take out 8y, okay? And we're going to take out 8y by doing 8y squared divided by 8y. 24y divided by 8y. 8y times 8 divided by 8 is 1. Y divided by y squared divided by y is y. 24 divided by 8 is 3. Y divided by y is 1. Done. You factored it. Okay, let's talk about the easier way for these examples without doing that big table where I listed things, because you guys are to the point where you don't have to have that table, and put it with the big picture. So big picture, you're finding x-intercepts of a shape that looks like this. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's what we were practicing in factored form yesterday. So let's factor this. What goes into 3x squared and 21x? They both have an x, so we're going to take out an x. 3 goes into 3. 3 also goes into 21, so we're going to take out a 3x. Here's how we take out 3x. We divide everything by 3x. Okay, so 3x, 3 divided by 3 is 1. X squared divided by x is x, because remember, x squared is x times x, plus 21 divided by 3 is 7. X divided by x is 1. Now it's set equal to 0, so we're going to use that zero product property. Here, x has to be 0. Goodness. X has to be 0. Here, x has to be negative 7, and you solve the equation. All right, example 5. So we're going to set this equal to 0, so I'm going to take away 5z, so I can use my zero product property, z. 5z squared minus 5z equals 0. Now, what do they have in common? The biggest thing they have in common, they both have a 5, but they also have a z, okay? Now I'm going to divide everything 5z so that I can take out, undo, distributive property. Okay, 5z, 5 divided by 5 is 1. Z squared divided by z is z. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Z divided by z is 1 equals 0. Now we're solving for when it's equal to 0, aka the x-intercepts. 0 product property, 0 equals z, and 0 equals opposite of -1, +1. All right. Last example, we're going to set it equal to 0 so that I can use my 0 product property. I'm going to take away 18y because I like to keep this first one positive. 0 equals 6y squared minus 18y. We're going to factor to make finding these zeros easier, makes them finding easier. What does 6y squared and 18y have in common? They both have a y, okay? And 6 does go into 18, so they have a 6 in common. Okay, 6y squared divided by 6y minus 18y divided by 6y. So I can take out that 8y. I have to divide everything out. All right, 6y. 6 divided by 6 is 1. Y squared divided by y is y. Minus 18 divided by 6 is 3. Y divided by y is 1. 0 product property. Y equals 0. 0 product property. Y equals opposite of -3, +3. All right. Go ahead and now try these two on your own problems. I am going to check your work on Monday. I'm not going to write down the answers for this one. Check your work Monday. Please answer this essential question, and your checkpoint is ready for you to go. I hope you're having a great weekend.